Hold on tight to your military helmet, clutch your trusty crowbar, and brace yourself because it's that time of the month again. The game developers have granted us a sneak peek into what awaits us when Build 42 goes live. From spine-chilling new audio and sound effects guaranteed to send shivers down your spine, to incredible armor and game mechanics set to change everything, we have compiled a comprehensive rundown on all you need to know about this new exciting update. Oh, and say goodbye to the days when fences could keep zombies at bay. They are breaking through now. Before we start, here's a quick reminder to like and subscribe to our channel because we upload the latest gaming news, and you definitely don't want to miss any of our videos. Let's plunge into the details. Let's kick things off with something really cool from the update. Remember when we talked about the game developers teaming up with Formosa Group to make the game sound better? Well, in this update, they've made some big progress. They focused on what happens when you go underground. As you go deeper, the sounds from the above gradually disappear, and when you're underground, you'll hear some spooky noises. But don't just take my word for it. Check out this video. This video gives me the chills, and I can't wait to explore these underground areas. They remind me of the scary places like the underground levels in Raccoon City in Resident Evil 2. Project Zomboid just got even scarier. Another great addition in this update is the inclusion of newspapers, pamphlets, and flyers as items you can find in the game world. Reading these items can sometimes help you discover interesting locations on the map where you can find useful loot. In other cases, they might give you insights into the events leading up to the next event. This means that over time, more details about the lore of Project Zomboid will be uncovered for us players. I bet most of it won't be pleasant, but that's always been part of the appeal of the game we all love. You can also expect to encounter famous characters from the world of Project Zomboid. For instance, you might come across Nolan from Nolan's Used Cars at the location of the car lot that the flyer has pointed out on the map. Funny tip, there's actually a place called Nolan's Used Cars in the real-life Kentucky. Oh boy, that's a piece of useful information that surely will come handy in the future, right? Right? For a while now, guns have been seen as the top weapons for racking up kills, once you've got your aiming and reloading skills up to a certain level. However, just like in real life, that's not always the case. In Build 42, several changes will be introduced on how guns function in the game. Weather conditions like wind, fog, rain, and lightning will now affect your weapon's accuracy and critical hit chances. The sound radius for firearm has been increased overall, but you can adjust it in the game settings. The panic model now impacts your accuracy with ranged weapons. Accuracy and critical hit chances are now calculated in the same way. For example, if something like panic affects your accuracy, it will also affect your critical hit chances. The maximum firing range has been increased and is no longer influenced by your skill level. The distance to your target has now greater impact on penalties caused by panic, drunkenness, player movement, weather conditions, among others. However, most penalties will be significantly reduced at close ranges. Additionally, the weights of ammo have been corrected and rebalanced, and using mounted flashlight is highly recommended for shooting in low light conditions. Armors have received some attention in the latest update as well. The developers have a clear idea of how they want it to appear, considering the time when the Nox event began. They've stated they aim to avoid anything referencing zombie media or other games, opting instead for something that feels natural for the era and circumstances. So don't expect any anachronistic or night-like armor in the new update. Instead, they're focusing on designs that fit the logic of Project Zomboid. They have mentioned that the armor might resemble the style seen in Rust for metal armor. While there will be metal armor crafting with leather straps and buckles, it won't resemble anything you'd seen at a Renaissance fair. Historical armor and weapons museums won't be included in Build 42. as the developers want players to explore the world and engage with the new crafting systems instead of having a specific spot to farm in the map. However, since the game is set in 1993 Kentucky, there are various types of armor already available in the form of sports ball gear. You can find pads, guards, padding, and now hockey neck guard and athletic cups. Hopefully, this will reduce those annoying crotch and neck bites, as zombies seem to be particularly attracted to those areas for some reason. Additionally, some of the new armor sets found on zombie corpses will have spikes, so be cautious when fighting them off, as they can now passively damage your character. Another significant improvement that the team felt was necessary for a long time is the visuals department. In Build 42, you'll notice less player clipping with the scenery, smoother door movements, and characters can now sit on furniture in all directions without the need of mods. But perhaps one of the most important changes is the updated sprites for grass, making it look more detailed and natural, which you'll definitely notice. Now, the grass will intersect with your character as you walk and crouch, giving it a 3D feel. This change will also affect the gameplay. For instance, crawling zombies will be harder to spot. And falling objects will blend more into the grass. With increased emphasis on wilderness gameplay in Build 42, such as hunting and settlement building, you'll find yourself surrounded by grass and wilderness more often. So this addition is a welcome improvement that enhances the already immersive experience the game provides. And another significant update involves fencing. Up until now, fences have been impervious to zombie attacks, essentially providing a safe haven if you found a walled-off location. However, in Build 42 this is about to change dramatically. Zombie padding will see some variations, with some zombies behaving more like Romero-style zombies. This means that some zombies won't possess the intelligence to navigate around obstacles and will instead opt to attack them until they reach the player. Now, there are some important points to note with this update. Firstly, this feature will be optional in the sandbox settings. Additionally, it will only come into play with large hordes over an extended period. This means that a fence will hold up against a lone zombie or a small group, but becomes problematic when facing a large horde. The developers aim to instill in players the feeling that nowhere is truly safe, making it the typical zombie apocalypse a little more challenging. And last but not least, the developers are giving skyscrapers a test run to see how they hold up in terms of playability and performance. Turns out that having 32 floors of zombies spawning all at once creates quite a zombie party, so they are tweaking things to avoid any future headaches. The goal? If your character dies in one of these skyscrapers, it'll be because of your own missteps, not the game acting up. So there you have it, folks. Those are the latest updates the developers have given us. If you want to dive deeper, check out the full article. There's a link in the description below. And hey, if you like what you saw, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. That way we can continue bringing you more awesome Project Zomboid news. This is Bladiuss signing off, and as always, happy surviving. Bye bye.